When my wife casually mentioned that she was going on vacation with her so-called work husband, I froze for a moment. She said it with such confidence as if I had no right to question it. At first I thought she was joking, but the way she looked at me, calm, unapologetic, told me she was dead serious. My chest tightened, and for the first time in years, I felt completely detached from her. I asked her why she thought I would be fine with such an idea. She shrugged and said, "It's harmless. We're just friends, and besides, he understands me in ways you don't." That last line burned in my head like a hot iron. For years, I had worked hard to provide, to keep our marriage stable, and this was the thanks I got. My wife choosing another man's company over mine. The more she spoke, the more her words turned into noise. I realized something important right then. The woman I thought I knew no longer respected me. If she had, she wouldn't even consider putting me in this position. I knew this wasn't just about a vacation. It was about a marriage already broken, and I was only just noticing the cracks. Instead of arguing or begging her to stay, I smiled. That smile surprised her, and she asked why I wasn't getting angry. I calmly told her, "Actually, this is perfect timing for a divorce." The shock on her face was priceless. She had expected a fight, maybe tears, but not calm acceptance. She laughed nervously and asked if I was serious. I told her I had never been more serious in my life. I explained that I would not stop her from going, but when she returned, she would no longer have a husband waiting for her. If she wanted to treat another man like her partner, then she could go ahead, but not while being married to me. Her face turned pale. Suddenly, the confidence she had a few minutes ago melted into fear. She started saying things like, "It's not what you think, and you're overreacting." But I had heard enough excuses in my life. I wasn't going to sit around and let her disrespect me further. For days, she tried to backtrack, saying the vacation was harmless, that I misunderstood, and that her bond with him was just work-related. But if that were true, she wouldn't have hidden the details, or spoken about him in ways that crossed boundaries. My gut told me there was more, and I wasn't about to ignore it. I met with a lawyer the very next week. The lawyer listened carefully and told me I was making the right decision. I felt a strange kind of peace, knowing that I was reclaiming my dignity. For the first time in years, I wasn't reacting emotionally, I was taking action. When I told my wife I had already filed, she broke down crying. She begged me to reconsider, saying she never thought I would actually leave. Her words were filled with regret, but I knew better. She wasn't crying because she loved me. She was crying because she was losing the comfort and stability I had always provided. I reminded her of her own words, that this man understood her in ways I didn't. I told her to lean on him now, since she had already chosen him over me. Watching her realize the weight of her choices was painful but also liberating. For once, the power was in my hands. The vacation never happened. She canceled it, probably realizing the cost was too high. But it was already too late. Trust once shattered doesn't rebuild with simple apologies. I had spent years being faithful, and she had taken that for granted. As the divorce moved forward, I began to feel lighter. It wasn't easy. Memories of our good times haunted me, but I reminded myself of the betrayal, the casual way she spoke of another man, as if my feelings meant nothing. That reminder was enough to keep me strong. In the end, my wife learned that you can't have both a husband at home and a work husband for fun. Choices have consequences. As for me, I walked away with my pride intact, ready to build a new life where respect wasn't optional, but the foundation of love. And sometimes, the best revenge is not anger or shouting, it's walking away without looking back.